What is up, guys? ThePikaWu here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This one is against Flying Gliscor. Ended up being a really epic battle. Now, as you can see, both of our teams are using really competitive Pokemon, and we both have really well-rounded teams. So, this usually isn't my normal playing style, but I really had fun in this battle, and I hope you guys have fun watching this battle as well. Now, my opponent leads off with a Whimsicott, and I lead off with my Victini, anticipating that. And I know he doesn't want to take a Fire Blast to the face, so I am going to go for the U-turn to predict the switch. And he goes into Blissey to absorb the Fire Blast or any other special attack, but that doesn't quite work out for him there. Now I go into Staraptor because I can scare him out with the close combat, and I know he has a fighting immunity, which is his Golurk, so I'm not going to go straight away for the close combat. I'm going to go for the substitute, and after having a sub up, a Staraptor is an absolute monster. You don't want to mess around with this. It will just destroy teams. So he is going to just stay in because he has nothing that can completely wall a Staraptor, and he needs to take out my substitute, so Staraptor will be manageable to deal with. And that's going to be really great for me because I can take down this Golurk, and that's going to be really beneficial for a couple of reasons. One, Blissey will be easier to deal with because he doesn't have that fighting immunity anymore. And two, I can start T-waving anything with my Jirachi since I don't have to worry about the ground immunity as well. So he goes into Infernape, and I have nothing to pretty much take Infernape's moves well at all, and I really don't have any good counters, so I decided to go into Garchomp because I know I can take a banded close combat if it is banded, and this ended up being a Life Orb one. And I am just going to go for the Fire Fang, predicting the switch. Hopefully it hit the Whimsicott, but he actually switches into Hydreigon, and I have to switch out because I can't hit this Hydreigon since I'm locked into Fire Fang. Now I switch into my Jirachi because it's the only thing that can resist Draco Meteor, but he actually goes for the Surf, and that does a lot of damage, which tells me he is probably Choice Specs Modest Nature. And I know he doesn't want to stay in because he doesn't want to get paralyzed, so he decides to go into Jirachi, and I hit the Jirachi, it gets paralyzed. That's still pretty good because Jirachi is relatively fast, and I really don't care about this Jirachi at all because I can't hit my Jirachi hard since I am max HP and max defense, so I just decided to get my Stealth Rocks up. Now I go into Victini because he's just going to go for the Fire Punch again, and I can scare him out. Now, what I should have done is went for the U-turn, but I actually just ended up going for a blind double switch, predicting his Blissey, and I should have went for the U-turn because I knew he was going to switch out, and that's why I switched out as well. And that's not going to quite work out for me because he actually doesn't go into Blissey, he goes into Infernape. And that's going to be terrible because he can, you know, take down my Staraptor. And I have to switch out. I decide to go into Vaporeon, and luckily for me, he doesn't go for the close combat because close combat might have been a 2-way KO. I don't know, but I know he doesn't want to stay in. He's gonna go for the U-turn, and I'm just gonna wish up because I want some health. And he actually goes into Hydreigon, which is perfect because I do carry the Protect. So Protect is gonna allow me to get all my HP back with the Wish, and it is gonna scout for what he's gonna do. And he actually does go for the Draco Meteor. And I know I can take a Draco Meteor because Vaporeon is extremely bulky on both spectrums in the defensive and special defensive side. And I am just going to Wish up again and then Protect again just to heal up. And I go for the Wish here. And actually, I don't go for the Protect. I know he's going to switch out, predicting my Protect, so I go for the Surf. But he actually goes into Whimsicott, and Whimsicott is going to resist the Surf. So that kind of sucks. Now, I get all my HP back, so that's not too bad, and I really don't want this Whimsicott to go for the Encore, so I am going to switch out, and I decide to switch into my Breloom, and Breloom's a pretty good Whimsicott counter. Now, he goes for the Taunt, which kind of sucks because I can't go for the Spore, and this isn't your punching Breloom. This is actually my Technician Breloom. If you guys haven't seen in my last video, I used it in my last video, and he just goes for the sub, just to see what I'm gonna do. And I went for the Force Palm to break his sub. Now he goes into Jirachi, and I went for the Force Palm again, and that's gonna do a lot because it's 60 base power, Technician boosted to 90, and then Stab, so it's 135 base power in total, and that does a good amount, especially since the fact that this Jirachi is most likely bulky. And, yeah, he goes for the Ice Punch, and I switch into Victini, and Victini's not going to take anything, and I'm just going to take it down with a Fire Blast. So, really awesome. I can take down this Jirachi. I'm really, at a huge advantage at this point, but he goes into Infernape, and this thing is the one thing I'm worrying about. Hopefully the Stone Edge doesn't take me down, and I do live, thankfully, because Stone Edge on this, if it KO'd me, that would have been bad. I would have gotten wrecked by an Infernape. So, yeah, I am luckily able to take that down, and he just goes into Hydreigon now. I know it's Specs, so I can outspeed and hit him with a U-turn and switch out. And I decide to go into my Jirachi because it's at such a low HP, and I already got my Stealth Rocks up, so it's not really that much use at this point. I'm just going to leave it here as death fodder. And, yeah, Dragon Pulse is going to be a 2-hit KO. That's pretty beastly, especially because I resist Dragon Pulse and I'm really bulky. Just really surprising how powerful a Hydreigon is, especially Choice Specs. Now he decides to leave his Hydreigon here as death fodder, and I went for the close combat. Really awesome. I could take down this Hydreigon. There's really no point for him to switch out because he really doesn't have anything that can resist any of Staraptor's attacks. And now he goes into Blissey, and I'm just going to go for the close combat as well. It's super effective, but it's not going to quite KO this Blissey, and he is able to live. Thankfully, he doesn't pack the Thunder Wave. That would have been bad, but he actually carries the Toxic instead. And that's not going to really help him that much because my Staraptor is not really going to stay in for a long time, but he is just going to attempt to Poison Stall me. But because I have leftovers, Poison Stall is just going to take a long time, and he's not really going to get many protects, and eventually his protect will fail, like here, and I will be able to take down his Blissey. And taking out that Blissey was epic, especially with the Staraptor, and Staraptor is just in beast mode in this battle, just taking down everything. And yeah, Subroost Staraptor, you guys should definitely try him out. Really awesome, especially in 4th gen. Now his last Pokemon is a Whimsicott, and he's just gonna go Substall me, so just to deal some poison damage and stuff like that. And yeah, Poison's gonna rack up. Hopefully he won't be able to make another substitute, but after leftovers, I'm pretty sure he is able to. But I hope Poison doesn't take down my Staraptor, though. That's all I care about. And he goes for the sub once more. He lives with a slither of health. Go for the close combat to break his sub, and hopefully I do live this Poison recoil. Let's see if I do. Let's see, 112 HP. His leftovers first, though. Let's see. Poison, 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 and I live, and that's awesome. He goes for the Encore, just as his final blow, and I go for the close combat, and that's gonna be the end of the match. Staraptor, you did freaking amazing. You took down like everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Really awesome battle, really awesome team I made, and yeah. Hope you guys stay for the comment question to get of the day. If you enjoyed this battle, definitely give this battle a thumbs up. Really awesome, guys. And by the way, thanks for 2K subscribers. Awesome. So peace out, guys.